Well, this is for all you Texas book lovers out there. Paperback Book Day is taking place over the weekend. And in honor of the day, we have writers from Austin, Houston, and Dallas here to talk about their books. And we're going to start with Austin. We have Graykowski, author of Texas Rose, Happily Ever After, and Puzzled Pieces. You have your books with us. Tell us about your newest book real quick.
My newest book is this one. It's the 5th book in my mystery series. The mystery series is about a PTO, parent-teacher organization president, and her 2 PTO colleagues who solve murders in a fictional town named Lakeside, which is actually Lakeway, where I live.
Okay, so we're talking Texas here.
We're talking Texas. And then this one is the 5th book in my Texas Rose Ranching series, which is a fake ranch that I made up that is the 2nd largest ranch in Texas.
Right.
But by far the most profitable.
That's it. And how many books total have you written?
I've written 26 books.
So with that in mind, really quickly, what kind of advice do you have for up-and-coming authors or someone who says, I want to write a book?
You should write a book. I support all, we call them pre-published authors. So all pre-published authors, I think the biggest thing that you can do to learn the craft of writing is to find the company of other authors, because they are the ones who understand, again, that the voices in your head are not due to mental illness. They're characters who want to break out. So find yourself a group of authors and go hang out. Authors are generous and loving and willing to help just about anybody.
That's fantastic. And we have Amy Daughters from Houston, the author of Dear Dana. You got the book with you. Tell us about the book, and I guess it kind of deals with the evolution of friendships, even mentions social media kind of thing.
Right. Well, Todd, about 30 years ago, I met a friend, Dana, at summer camp here in Texas. We spent about 6 weeks together. We had huge personalities. I don't really remember much more. But speed forward to 2014, I found her on Facebook, found out she had a son who was battling cancer. And when he relapsed, his name was Parker, I was like a bolt of lightning. I was like, I'll start writing him letters. So I started sending her and Parker letters to the Ronald McDonald House in Memphis. And then about 8 weeks into writing them, Parker, unthinkably passed away at age 15. Yeah. And I thought, what am I supposed to do now? Not that it had anything to do with me, but I just kept writing her letters. And then Dana started writing me back. And we spent 2 years with no electronic communication, sharing on this level that was, really it was profound. We had this free space created between us because nobody knew when anybody was reading anything. So it was so big, I sat back and thought, if something like this random girl from Louisiana can change my whole life, what happens if I write all my Facebook friends a letter? So that's what I did. I wrote 600 Facebook handwritten letters, and it blew up my life.
Oh, wow.
And the book tells those 2 stories together.
That's fantastic. Last but not least, Rachel Devlin from Rockwall near Dallas, just east of Dallas, the author of Snapshots of My Father, John Silber. Tell us about your book.
I wrote this memoir about my father because so few know the real John Silber, and I wanted to bring him to life. He was born with one short arm, but he nevertheless became a philosopher, an athlete, and a thinker on the world stage. He was on the commission that created Head Start, and then he was Dean of Arts and Sciences at UT. But when he started making speeches all across Texas to large audiences, the very political head of the Board of Regents, Frank Irwin, called Pop into his office and he said, "John, I'm going to make you famous. I'm going to fire you." And he did, on both counts. And then Pop became president of Boston University, where he famously combated with protesters like Howard Zinn. He refused to allow them to close down and shut down speakers on campus because he believed in hearing all voices. He also got to meet everybody. He met Ella Fitzgerald and Carl Yastrzemski, Julia Child and Tom Wolfe. And I have 200 terrific pictures in my book.
And how many pages? You told me.
About 300.
And how long did it take you to write?
Well, actually 7 years, because I talked to so many people and I also had to gather the photographs.
All right. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us on.
Appreciate it. We'll be right back. Stay with us.